14th ranked Cyclones trying to stay perfect inside Hilton Coliseum against TCU, a team just a couple of weeks ago. They went to Fort Worth, turned them over 27 times and beat them by 1 point. Alongside Chris Spatola, I'm Chucky Kemp. What did we learn from meeting number one, Chris?
Well, Iowa State's defense, which is one of the best in the country, is the relentless ball pressure. A much better start here for TCU.
First lead they've had against the Cyclones all year in 42 minutes of action, basically, as Robert Jones misses and somehow tipped back in by Trey King. There's the last meeting. TCU 27 turnovers. Iowa State got 36 points.
TCU, I think they've struggled of late. They are not the defensive team that they have been over the last couple years. That was too easy.
Tennyson, nice three.
He is a shooter first. 29 threes. That'll be his 30th in conference play. One of the best shooters in the league.
Nice step through by Gilbert, but Miller thought he had a block. Instead, it is a foul against
JUCO. Then ended up at Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
School record 100 threes last year. Gilbert missed. Curtis Jones all over Tennyson, who fires late in the shot clock. Here comes Gilbert, and they get a run out, and an easy one for Jones.
And that's
Ward lobbing it up. King pulls it down. Blocked from behind. Cole's shot is short. Iowa State holding TCU without a point for over 3 minutes. Backdoor cut and a nice lay in there for Watson. Has a contact issue. It looks like he's the trainer on the sideline trying to fix something. King for three, knocks it down. Trey King, he's open and misses. Nice box out from Curtis Jones.
Step into the line a little bit. Didn't have to be that deep.
Pavletsky, got it.
Thinking against this Iowa State defense.
Pavletsky cutting across the lane. Jones, backdoor, King, and it rims off, but he's fouled. And he does.
You know, we have Kentucky Gonzaga today on the men's side. The women
trying to extend the 13-0 run. Turnover. Tennyson. Miller had him maybe on the backside, but didn't see it. Anderson finally gets free. He is fouled on his way to the hoop, and a chance to last year that stole the final parts of the season from him. Gets it.
Earlier in the possession.
Anderson all over Keyshawn Gilbert. Inside. Foul.
The breakdowns that we have seen more from TCU this year.
Even against Texas in their loss last Saturday, TCU minus 13 in In some ways, you almost feel good that you're only down 11 right now with the shooting struggles and some turnovers. Peavy going strong at the hoop.
So you got to take it. You realize you got to drive the thing, and you got to drive it hard.
TCU 1 for 2 at the free throw line. If you joined us late, Taman Lipsey picked up 2 fouls pretty quickly. Haven't seen him for a little bit in this first half. Momcilovic. Nelson fumbled it, now beats his man. Jacoby Coles in the corner. Nice. Hits the triple, their first field goal for 8.5 minutes. Into King, looking for help. Tennyson takes it away, up for Peavy, being chased by Jones. Peavy blocked off the glass. Trey King chases him down. TCU, the nation's leader in fast break points, doesn't have any. Peavy misses. Uday and King tied up. Jump ball belongs to the Horned Frog.
Iowa State defensively, this is relentless. I mean, there are no free lunches today in Hilton. Trey King This is what the kids call.
Find his assistant coaches got up one after the other, did their thing, everyone attentive. A very well-oiled machine here in Ames, Iowa. Peavy fouled on his drive.
Worse. He started his career as a high school coach at Berlin out of that shirt. But he's a grinder as a coach, and I give him a lot of credit because he was very intimidating.
King fires it up, rolls on the backboard, and goes in.
Back today, setting their defense.
Tennyson contested. Too strong. Offensive rebound, that's a big one from O'Bannon.
It is big.
First half. Anderson, tough shot, hits it.
Really tough. That's the other thing against this.
O'Bannon. Now Cork. 5 to shoot. Miller sneaks through and off the glass.
And with the two
for the moment. A 12-5 run since they trailed 17-6. That's against the Horned Frogs. Ready with you. Just never know where we're going.
That'll be enough for the.
Trying to finish it off at the line. He's got just 3 points so far. No one's really. Cork looking for options at the top of the key. Back cut for Nelson. Hops through. Nice move from Jameer Nelson Jr.
Very nice.
6 to shoot. This possession hasn't gone anywhere so far. 2 to shoot. Nelson. Offensive rebound. Cork, and he's hacked by Trey King.
Defense on the other end. You know, the shot quality for.
Send Miller back off before they head back to the stripe. Nelson got tangled up. Now Jones getting downhill. Thought he had the backdoor feed. No look pass. Jones to Jones. Good pull. Keyshawn Gilbert wants to run. Likes his matchup with Coles. Now feeds Robert Jones. Also has a mismatch. Out for Lipsy. Hits it. Country right now. TCU coming down. 3 to shoot. Nelson spinning. 1 to shoot. Nelson mid-range, got it.
Avery Anderson, Jameer Nelson doing a nice job in the back half of this first half, making an individual play, getting into their defender, creating the space, and then hitting a tough shot.
Iowa State has led by as many as 12 points in this first half. They would like to take a double-digit lead to the break. Gilbert working on Peavy. Tipped. Nelson was undercut, and the buzzer goes off with about everybody on the floor. And Iowa State leading by
close. I thought the defender was there, maybe sliding to the right-hand side of that.
Lipsy again on the attack. Gilbert's 3. That time it goes. Peavy going baseline. Around Lipsy. That's too strong. 2-on-2 the other way. Up for Jones. Nice finish from the big man. The feed. Lipsy almost lost the handle. Momcilovic. Good.
Off there to contest, to get him off of that line. Too easy.
Extra pass, O'Bannon on the drive, mid-range, rattles home. Had to have it. Feels like the danger zone right now for TCU. Good news for Cincinnati. Word is C.J. Frederick is dressed and has a chance to play. Miller lays it up, and I believe that is goaltending. They'll count the bucket, and that is the first points in transition. Hassan Ward out there playing the 5 position for Iowa State right now. Gilbert skips across, extra pass. Jones steps into one. Answers. Curtis Jones. The transfer. Eight to shoot. Nelson, great feed and a flush for Cork.
Really good feed. Really good read of the defense, realizing he had drawn two. And a nice job by Cork, just positioning right in front of the rim.
Jones, another. Yes, sir. Curtis Jones again. Miller for the answer. He hits the two. Tennyson slows things up. Cork arriving. He fades away and gets the roll. Xavier Cork with a nice spark here. TCU 5 of their last 5. Can they keep getting stops? No. Count that bucket for Gilbert.
Really well here today.
Yeah, for Curtis Jones, it was his first. Jones tries to hand it off, bat it away. Lipsy, backdoor, flush by Watson. Man off the dribble, and there's another guy waiting for him at the rim. Into Uday, two-hand flush. Jamie Dixon said he's one of the most athletic guys he's ever seen at his size. 6'11", 260. That like a B- dunk there? How would you rate that? Kidding, of course. It's Emmanuel Miller. Nice pass for Coles. Gotta have it. Jacoby Coles with a big shot. 11 points, 3 for 4 from long range. But TCU in this game, down 12. Trying to make it 10. Miller does.
Big. It's very
coverage tips with NBA Countdown at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. AD visiting his old team. Miller again off the inbound.
And they were setting it up as if he...
Gilbert ripped away by Peavy. Here comes Micah Peavy. Off for Miller. Contact and 2 free throws coming up for Emmanuel Miller. This is what we know about TCU.
He is a foxhole guy. Big miss.
Into a place like this, knowing what this game will be like, look back and say, man, half. Lipsy driving, lays it up, rolls in. It finally ends a 10-0 run for TCU. Coles likes that mid-range shot, gets it.
It's one of those you're saying, no, not that, not a good. On the run, gives him that angle.
Peavy draws him again. 10 to shoot. King wanted it underneath. Jones. Way off, but right to Rob Jones. Peavy rims off. Lipsy comes down with it. Keyshawn Gilbert. Crossover. And Uday fouls him. What a move. Gilbert having a really nice game. 9 points, 4 boards, 6 assists.
Adjusting to that lifestyle. Athletes. I mean, you're playing against grown men athletes.
Inside, Uday.
Oh, my goodness.
Talk about a big-time athlete. Minutes per game. He's been a full, and the trajectory he's on. One of the things he talked about was actually his free throw.
Win the game, goes to overtime, they end up losing. He didn't bury his head, he's worked at it.
Blocked by Cork, hit the backboard first. Nelson, too strong. Uday just got tripped by Lipsy, who was on the ground. Miller gets the putback.
That's why you need him in the game. He'll get you.
Wild shot, no good. Jones on the ground. 5-on-4. Miller. O'Bannon up and under. Two-hand block right to Miller to clean it up. Timeout TJ Otzelberger immediately as this lead is down to 8. Iowa State by 8. They led by as many as 17 in this game. High pass somehow finds its target to Hassan Ward. Struggled shooting today. 2 bodies hit the floor. Nelson just hit the ground. Oh. Tennyson had a hold of Trey King's jersey. For 11, TCU 5 for 12, and King hits another. King. Miller working on King. Great matchup here. Nice defense, almost a turnover. 4 to shoot. Nelson spins. Got it. Nice move from Jameer Nelson Jr.
It was a bailout shot. It was a good defense.
And Nelson almost has it again. Gilbert breaks the pressure. Jones stops and hits it.
What a decision. Really good execution beyond half.
That TJ Otzelberger has. And they do have a lot of veterans, but even their young guys, Chris, Momcilovic, Lipsy, play like old guys. Into King. Up, got it! Trey King with the finish and a chance for a Kansas in this building. They're right there. If they finish the job, they will be tied with relentless defensive effort. TCU's had a few moments where they've looked in sync offensively, but not consistent enough. Avery Anderson with a nice 10 points is 65. Gets both free throws. It's a podcast episode, I think. Manuel Miller, they need it. Rims off. Jacoby Cole's offensive rebound, and it rolls home. Lead is down to 11. Gilbert turns up floor. They call a foul on Tennyson. A 1-and-1 for Keyshawn Gilbert, a 72% free throw shooter.
Impressed me is the buy-in. You know, that DJ said to us, look, we're very open about what we're going to ask, the non-negotiables we have. He's building something really, really good here.
Cole's passed it up, going downhill. He is fouled. This is screwed. Jacoby.
Home or two, you know, it's a tough turnaround. And there's not much you can do. A lot of talking.
Lobbing it up top for King. Tried to sky for it, and there's a whistle against TCU here.
To pull that thing out, bleed as much time as you can. And
King gets 1 of 2 at the line to push it. Really started the first half poorly with some turnovers, started the second half with some turnovers.
Well, it's 15 less than the first matchup because they had 27 in the first matchup.
Lipsy Jones lays it in. Peavy gonna drive. Jacoby Cole's deep 3. And of course that one would go in to make it a 12-point game. TCU gonna let the clock tick on this one. Another dominant performance from the Iowa State Cyclones inside Hilton Coliseum. They are now 14-0 in this building. And they knock off TCU 71-59. The Cyclones are in this Big 12 race.